Hello there and welcome everybody. How doing? Yeah, I haven't posted in a couple weeks and I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, bro, what the fuck am I doing? Straight up. To be fair though, I've been kind of busy, so it's just been like, eh. But yeah, today's video though is gonna be Resident Evil tier list. Yeah, the whole like, I've been like telling y'all for a while, I've been wanting to make like a tier list video. And because I've done some tier lists like on my live streams, but I never actually like made a video about it. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna make a goddamn not revelations. What the fuck? I stare at revelations, but Resident. We'll get the revelations later in this fucking tier list. But yeah, Resident Evil tier list anyway. And as you can probably see by the tiers here, we're making it accurate. Like I don't know. I put like little funny jokes in with each tier because why not? And then the very bottom one, that is for a certain game we'll get to later on. Trust me. Whew. Yeah. And then yeah, I also for this tier list, I'm also gonna tell y'all what my favorite Resident Evil game is of all time. How this tier list is gonna go is I'm just gonna be doing it in order and all that. Also, if I haven't said it yet, I hope every single one of y'all are having a good day / night or whatever the hell time zone you're at right now. I'm hoping you're having a good time, okay? By the way, yeah, because by the way, I'm also only doing the mainline games. I'm not doing every single Resident Evil game. Nope, just the mainline ones because for one, I haven't played every single Resident Evil game. That's like the side ones. I never really played those ones. Played one of them, but that's about it. And I felt like just doing mainline, honestly. It's just, yeah, simple as that. And I'm gonna tell y'all straight up right now before I really get into this that a lot of the Resident Evil games, like mainline, are not really games I don't like. Like I like pretty much almost all these games you see on here. So we're not really gonna have like any like horrible ratings on like certain games. I mean, we might have a hot take or two, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Just yeah. But and I should have a good like understanding of where I want these to be, all these games to be too, because I recently played like all of them. So yeah. But yeah, we're gonna start off with Resident Evil 0. Oh yeah, baby. And Resident Evil 0, I'm not gonna lie, even though this game is not like the first ever Resident Evil game, it came out like I forgot what year it came out on. I think it was like 2010 maybe. I think. I don't know, point is, it was like a later on game they wanted to do, and they decided to make it like a pre-sequel, pretty much to the first game, which honestly isn't a terrible idea. Didn't mess with it. And to be dead ass, y'all, Resident Evil 0 is a game that a lot of people do not like for a number of reasons, which makes perfect sense. And one of them is is the goddamn lack of item box, which yeah, that's completely understandable. But that is completely understandable. I understand why people don't like Resident Evil 0 for that reason. But for me personally, I actually really like Resident Evil 0. I don't know why, I just like it. It's not like the best Resident Evil game ever, no. But like, I'm like the minority when it comes to like a lot of people when it comes to Resident Evil 0. Like a lot of people, there's like no, Resident Evil 0 sucks. Get that out. I'm just like, yes, I like that game. I'll play it again. Sure, I don't give a fuck. Like, I messed with it. And yeah, it has tank controls and all that type of stuff too. Like, it has like the OG, like, fucking, like, controls and everything. I still enjoyed it. I was just like, I bet. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I beat Resident Evil 0 2 times now, and I've had a great time each run. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, because I've heard people say you can get soft locked in Resident Evil 0 and all that, but I've, like, never encountered a soft lock. I just chill. Like, I just playing the game. Like, I'm over here just like, all right, skill this shit, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I might be eating my words and playing a third playthrough and getting absolutely, like, hard stuck. Who knows? But I don't know. But yeah, I will definitely side on the people who say the lack of item box is a dumb move on Resident Evil 0's part. Because, yes, because, like, well, if there being no item box, what you essentially have to do is you have to, like, if your inventory is full, you just gotta, like, keep an item on the floor, or just drop an item on the floor if you want to pick up another item. It's stupid. Like, I don't know why the fuck they made it like that. I don't understand. Like, they really should have had, like, an item box to Resident Evil 0. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, and yeah, another slight problem I've heard, well, not even I've heard, like, just, like, I understand people that don't like about 0, is Resident Evil 0 does add, like, some lore thing that's kind of goofy, but it's just, like, Like I didn't mind it. I was just like, you know what, we're getting more context before. Well, it's not even like it's not just before Resident Evil 1. It's also like okay, like half of it is taking place before Resi 1, and like the other half's like taking place during it, kind of in a way. Actually, no. I think I'm wrong as fuck on that. I think the entire game is just a prequel to the first game. But like the very ending of it does connect toward the first game. I think. Honestly, it's kind of confusing because now that the more I think about it, I don't. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Zero is just a game before one. I'm thinking about it too much, and I need to stop because, like I said, some of the story that Resi Zero kind of implemented kind of like made things a little confusing. So we're just gonna we're just gonna pass up on that. But my final rating though for Resident Evil Zero after beating this game a couple times, and I'm not hating it like a lot of people like do. I'm probably gonna put it in B. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, a boulder punch away from being great. I don't know, just did some like tweaks to it. It probably would have been like a way better game. I'm not gonna lie. It probably would have been like, because in my opinion, it's still a decent game. It's just not. It's not all that. You know what I mean? It's not. This tier list that I am using though doesn't have the original like the OG Resident Evil 1 for some reason. It just has the remaster. And I'll just say right now, I played the OG one, but I never actually finished it. And I will say I had a good time playing the original, but I never actually like beat it to be dead ass. So it's probably a good thing it's on here because I mean I don't know, because the remaster is pretty similar to the original. In other words, if I like because I'll be dead ass to y'all right now, this game is up high for me. Like Resident Evil, the Resident Evil HD remaster is very high. So if I like that, I'm pretty sure the OG is also probably just as good. So just a little different. It's older and different. All of this. You get the point though. But yeah, no, Resident Evil though. Before I do put it as a rating, I'll say why I like this game so much. It's because one, it's literally the game that created it all. Of course, I mean, come on now. It's the game that I feel like putting if you were to put Resident Evil 1 on like a low rating, it's like, dude, like what? It's not even that anyway. Like it's not even just the fact that it's like it founded Resident Evil as a franchise. It made it into a franchise. It's not even just that. It's just as the very first installment of this franchise, it makes an impact. Like it makes a great impact. Like dude, like Resident Evil is literally, especially the first game, is literally the definition of survival horror. Like dude. Like, because you may have guns and stuff in Resident Evil, but oh my lord, bro, I'm like scared shitless half the time running around that Spencer mansion, dude. Like, oh my god. Because I may have all the things in the world to protect me, but nah, dude, these zombies, they don't die that easy. Especially in the Resident Evil remaster, because the original didn't have this feature. It's only the remastered, but the remaster added Crimson Heads, and those are, horrifying. I'll be honest, those are horrifying. Yeah, because those some bitches, they're horrifying. Simple as that. Because like if you don't, cause what essentially is, if you don't know, is if you don't like finish a zombie off, if you don't shoot its head off, or if you don't burn it, because you get it later in this game, you can like burn zombies if you want to, or just do certain interactables with the later if you need to, right, like puzzle wise and stuff. But if you don't burn or headshot the zombie, they will come back as a Crimson Head, and yeah, they basically will deadbolt sprint to your ass and slap you up like it's no tomorrow. Like it's bad, it's horrifying. Like dude, and speaking of that whole like idea of the Crimson Heads, Resident Evil 9 did return with that feature, and I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely adored how they did that. I'm gonna be dead ass. But we'll get to Requiem later on. I'll talk more about that, but I just wanted to like say that because I was talking about the subject anyway, so I might as well just conclude it. But yeah. But you know, Resident Evil though, great game. I love it. The final rating I'll have to say for this game is fucking dude, stars. Like stars. Like for real. It's got dude. Like the original Resident Evil, like dude. Like this is the remaster I played. Like I played the entire remaster and I loved it. Okay. Never finished the OG, but if I love the remaster, I'm probably gonna like the OG just as much because it's the same thing, just upgraded and then evolved and they added some new features like Crimson Heads. You get the point though. It's basically the same thing, just a little different. So I feel like I probably like both. So honestly, both Resident Evil ones, I'd probably say stars, like stars, because dude, great game, literally built the franchise. Like, come on now. But yeah, next is Resident Evil 2, the original, and I'm gonna be dead ass. This is also a game I've never fully finished. Nope. But I have played through it, and honestly, dude, like it's probably just as good as the first game, honestly. Yeah. Like, dude, everything I said about the first Resident Evil is essentially like the same thing for the second game. And part of me wants to almost say I like the second game more than the first game because we get introduced to like my favorite character of like gaming history, which is like Leon the Man Kennedy. Like, dude. Like, seriously. Like, Leon will probably be one of my favorite characters of fiction ever. Like, I'm just being honest here. Like, dude. And Resident Evil 2 is literally the game that introduces him. So it's like, yes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, like, Resident Evil 2, though, the original anyway. Like I said, I've never finished it, but what I've played, I'm pretty sure I played at least, like, halfway through it. I got decently through it, but I think I stopped playing it because of the tanky control stuff. I don't know, because I don't know what it was. Right? Like, I could beat 0 and 1. Like, I mean, those are remastered, though. To be fair, though, it was the 0 and 1 remasters. So, and those ones are a little bit more friendly when it came to the tanky controls and stuff. We're talking about the original Resident Evil 2, which is, you know, pretty old. I mean, yeah. So I was just, yeah, it was a little, yeah. But still, I will say though, for the original Resident Evil 2, having like being like old and all that, and dated controls and stuff, it did work pretty well though. Still, like it still felt like good. You know what I mean? Like it still felt pretty good. It wasn't like unplayable or anything. Like it still felt really good, even though it was like data controls and stuff. Because like you're talking like you guys are hearing a guy that's like literally like grown up on like nowadays gaming, right? So I'm like, so for me to be so used to like how gaming is now, to like go back to an old, like a retro game like that and try to learn how they'll do that is just like, dude, it's mind-boggling. Like I played enough of them now to the fact where I know what I'm doing for the most part and know how to play them and stuff. But I remember when I first got in. Funny enough, I'm pretty sure Resident Evil 0 was the very first tank controlled Resident Evil I played, and I'm gonna be dead ass. I hated it. Yes, I hated the tanky controls and all that stuff. But I wanted to get dedicated enough into the game, so the fact where I was like, fuck it, I want to get good at this old controls and stuff. So fuck it, yeah. But back to what I was saying about Resident Evil 2. The Resident Evil 2, though, original, pretty good. Do like it. We also have Claire as a playable character too, and I do like how the original Resident Evil 2 has different pathways, like scenarios, basically, which is really cool. Because Resident Evil 1, how that game works is you can because like you get two options, right? You can play as either Jill or Chris, and whoever you play as, you play as them the entire game, and their story's a little bit different comparing to what like companion they have and shit like that, right? But Resident Evil 2 is a little different because you get to play the game 2 times. You get 2 playthroughs. You know what I mean? Like you can either play Leon or Claire first, and then after whoever you beat first, you go on to the person you haven't played yet and play their story, and then after you do that is when the game's actually fully finished, which is cool. I love the idea of that. And the remake does the same thing, but a little different. Not as like, it's a little different because like I said, I haven't beat Resident Evil 2, the original, but I've heard so many people say that the scenario system that I just got done telling you about is a lot better than the original, as in the remake, not remaster. So I'm just gonna take their word for it and say sure, because like I never beat the original Resident Evil 2, but I've heard a lot of people say that the scenario, the A and B scenarios are better in the original than the remake. Fuck. But yeah, overall though, I'll probably say original Resident Evil 2 might have to be fucking, dude. I'll be dead ass with y'all. I want to put it in stars. I want to. The only reason why I'm not going to is because I haven't beat it yet. Okay? That's the only reason why. I have not beat it yet. That's the only reason why I'll say it. But, go to ass game though. The original Resident Evil 2. I liked what I played out of it, but I never finished it yet. I will definitely finish it someday and give y'all a better, like, description, but as of now, I have not beaten it. On to the next one, though. Resident Evil 2 Remake. Now, this, I'm not gonna lie, pretty goddamn good. Like, I'm pretty sure Resident Evil 2 Remake might have been the game that got me into, like, Resident Evil, like, massively. I'm gonna be dead ass. Like, I don't remember how I necessarily got heavy into the Resident Evil, like, franchise, but I'm pretty sure it was the Resident Evil 2 Remake. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like, I'm pretty sure it was Resident Evil 2 Remake. Because I'm gonna be dead ass, yeah, when it comes to back, when I circle it back to original Resident Evil 2, I literally just played that for the first time, like a month or two ago. I'm gonna be dead ass. Like, seriously, like, I never like got into Resident Evil 2, the original, until like a month or two ago, because I didn't grow up with the original Resident Evil games, right? So I never really got to like live the original games at their primes, right? But I've known about Resident Evil for like a while, but I never really got into it until like Resident Evil 2 Remake. Yeah, because I've heard like so much boom about it. I'm like, wait, what? So I'm like, all right. So I'm pretty sure it was Resident Evil 2 Remake that got me into it. That got me in the franchise. I'm pretty sure. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure. Fun little fact though, it's not the first ever Resident Evil game I ever played though. If you guys want to know the very first Resident Evil game I ever played, it was Operation Raccoon City for like my 360. That'll be dead ass. And that's not even a mainline Resident Evil game. That's like a side one. That's like one of those like weird wonky side little projects. Yeah. That was the first ever Resident Evil game I played. Yep. But I had like no idea what it was because I was like 8. I was like 8 playing that game straight up, like 8 or 9 playing. I don't know what the 8. Pretty much. And but back to Resident Evil 2 Remake though, dude, like it's so good because out of what I played the original not too long ago, I can definitely tell that they put a lot of things from the original and made it pretty faithful to the remake. And dude, they even add like a bunch of new things too from like to the remake from the remaster. Because yeah, you know what I mean. And it's just I don't know. The Resident Evil 2 Remake is just such a fucking like banger, dude. I love it. I'm not gonna lie though, as much as I do love Resident Evil 2 Remake, when I streamed it, a couple months ago, maybe even like, it was literally last month, I think. It was literally last month, like early last month, I played Resident Evil 2 again, and I found out I never beat the game on hardcore, so I was like, I gotta beat this game on hardcore, and shoot, that was a ride. Playing because I played Resident Evil 2 Remake about like 3-4 times, I think, and like beat them, of course, right? Because you gotta do the scenarios to fully beat the game. So I think I did it 4 times, yeah. So because you can do like 4 different scenarios or some shit like that. And I went for a 5th time, played hardcore, and holy shit, dude, hardcore was crazy. Solely because of the fact, I was so used to playing Resident Evil 4 a lot before I got back into Resident Evil 2, and we'll get into Resident Evil 4 eventually, by the way. I cannot wait to get into that. But because you know how like in Resident Evil 4 you can like especially like the new like remake, by the way, because I'm talking about the remake. You can like parry and like shuffle and like move. Like you have like a lot of movement, right? You can even say it for like Resident Evil 9. Resident Evil 9, you have like a bunch of movement and shit you can do. Resident 2, you just no movement at all. Like you basically all you have is like a slight jog. Which I like, don't get me wrong, I like, because it does essentially feel like you're playing the OG games, because in the OG games you can't really do a lot of fucking movement at all. Like you're just like walking slow and shit. So it's a good like homage to like how the older gameplay was, how you don't have much movement and stuff. So I like that. Doesn't sound like I don't, but Whew, yeah, it was wild though. But overall, on Resident Evil 2 remake, that one's probably gonna have to be a. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tier list for this one. It's probably gonna be at stars, and that's literally because I finished it. That I finished it. But you know what? Fuck it. You know, I did say the same thing. I did say the same. Okay. If I said if I like the remaster for Resident Evil 1, I'm probably gonna like the OG for 1. So I feel like it's only fair if I put the original Resident Evil 2 in stars too. Shouldn't I? Shouldn't I do that? I feel like I should, honestly. Cause like I don't know, man. Like I want to, but I don't. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Fuck it, yeah, I'll fuck it. We'll do it. Cause like I don't want to have too much S's, you know what I mean? Cause there's a couple of S's on here, so that's why I'm just like, hey, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, it was alright though. It was alright. I did like Resi 2 though. Resident Evil 2. Yeah, cause I'm just gonna put the same rule for like Resident Evil and the original Resident Evil. Like I was saying, if I like the remaster, I like the. I'll just do the same rule for Resident Evil 2, just because might as well. I'm not gonna backtrack on that. Yeah, I'm done rambling about Resident Evil 2. Let's get on to the next one, which is Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Now, I'm not gonna lie with y'all. I just recently like played this game. Just recently like got like played it and like actually beat it, right? I'll be honest. There's a lot of people out there who love this game. I like it too. I do like it a lot. And now, judging off what I'm saying, you're probably sitting in here like, "Oh, this guy's he's gonna rate it bad." And no, I'm not gonna rate it bad at all. It's gonna be a good rating. It's gonna be good. Okay. But like Resident Evil 3, the original Nemesis, right? I'll tell you right now, I like it way more than the remake. It's better than the remake. I will say that right now. Yes. So before you're like, oh my god, like yeah, it's better than the remake. Way better than the remake by far. Okay. Like holy shit. But yeah, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis though, I like this game a lot. I played it literally a couple weeks ago. I'm not even gonna lie, I was playing this game and I was trying to finish it up. And I did really enjoy it. Like I actually like love Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, but there's one thing that I absolutely, and I mean absolutely, dreaded the entire time playing the game. Okay, not the entire time. Not the entire time. For the first half of the game, no. But by like the later half, yes, very much so. But it's Nemesis. Because like, okay. Because you gotta imagine, right? You're playing on the tanky controls again. It's like the old gameplay and stuff. Like I'm playing as Jill, right? Where I'm basically like I have to like use my stick slowly and like have strict movement and stuff. And on the other hand, you got fucking Nemesis right here, just full on, like you say run type shit, and just fucking just right hooking the shit out of me when I'm trying to like literally turn so I can like go forward. Seriously, like it's good. Like I love Nemesis in the original because he's actually like scary for like the first half. But after that, he's so goddamn annoying, dude. I want to punch a hole in my TV. I'm serious. Like, I'm being dead ass. Because, dude, for the first half of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, he's a scary ass threat. It's like, oh god, I don't want to fight that. Especially because the game will literally give you like, in certain sequences will give you like a choice. Which, by the way, I love how this original how the original Resident Evil 3 has this choice system where it's like, hey, like for example, in the very beginning, you're at the RPD, Nemesis absolutely annihilates Brad, and you're like, no, you know what I mean? And then right after that, it's like a flash state. It's like, hey, do you want to fight Nemesis, or do you want to run into the RP and say, And I'm like, by the way, when I gave me that option, I said, I want to run from him. I don't want to fight. No. But I like how that game did that. Like it gave you choices pretty much. It gave you like, yeah, you want to do this, like and it doesn't really like change your outcome completely. Like it's definitely something different. Like it's not like hugely different changes. Like let's say you choose the other choice compared to the one you chose before, it's gonna be something way different. It's not super different, but the fact that they like give you options like that, in my opinion, is really cool. Like, I like that. Yeah. And the way like Nemesis in the very like first half of the game, even like maybe like middle part of the game was like menacing as hell and scary. And then like the bottom like mid to like end part of the game, dude, Nemesis is so annoying. I'm gonna be like seriously. Like, dude, I literally took like 3 days off the game because Nemesis got me like stuck in this one section where I could not beat him. Seriously. And all I had to do, which I didn't know until like after like pretty much like 20 tries of me dying to him, is I have to just outlast him. And I didn't know that because I was just like running around trying to kill him, and while he was out here just like fucking just aura farming on me, it sucked. Like, I did not like it. No, but for the game itself, overall, I do like. Yes. So, oh yeah. I will say this. I will put Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Here's the rating right here. Makes me feel like $1 million. Yeah, but it's low. It's low A. Because of, like I said, Nemesis being annoying as fuck. Yes. when it comes to being like forced to being tank controls while he's out here just freely moving, chasing you down. Like, don't remember, like I said, it was scary at first until like by the end of the game it just got really annoying. Yep. You can call it a skill issue, wherever the hell you want. I don't care. Alright. Nemesis just got annoying as fuck. I will say though, Nemesis is still one of my favorite like enemies of all time though. Like, he's still one of my favorite stalker / enemies of all time, okay? You know, like as much as I like Nemesis, I like Mr. X a lot more, I'll be honest. Like, Mr. X is just more menacing and just spooky and awesome. Like, Mr. X, in my opinion, is like the definition of like an aura farmer. I mean, other than like Leon, of course, but you get the point. When it comes to like the enemies, Mr. X is just aura farmer McGee. Like, shoot. It's just, my god. But yeah, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, good game. Just, dude, some of the sequences of Nemesis was so goddamn annoying, I hated it. It made me rage so bad. But other than that, I liked the game a lot. It was pretty good. Next game, though. The Resident Evil 3 Remake. Now, this one, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I played this one not too long ago either. It was like, I played this one actually around the same time I was playing I played this, then I played the original for the first time, like, a week or two after I played the remake for, like, either the second or the third time. I think it was my third time. Yeah, my third time playing the Resident Evil 3 remake. But, I don't know, man. Like, the Resident Evil 3 remake, yeah, like, I love the modern day gameplay. I love how the fucking dodge actually decides to work for once. Yeah, because I didn't say that. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, the original, there was a dodge mechanic, and that shit did not work half the time. No, like, you had to press like 4 buttons to even activate it, and when you did that shit, it didn't even want to fucking proc half the time. And if it did proc, you would still get hit. So it's like, what the fuck was the point of me dodging then? Like, dude. Like, that, okay, if I have to say, if the remake did something great, it was probably the dodge system. Like, the whole dodge system, dude, is so much better than the fucking original. So much. Like, that's probably, like, one of the only positives I'll probably get Resident Evil 3, other than the fact, well, the remake. Other than the fact that it looks good. I mean, Carlos looks cool. I mean, I like Carlos's remake look more than his original look. I'll say that, too. And yeah. And speaking of Carlos, we need more fucking Carlos, goddammit. Where the fuck is he? Like, he's only in one game, and I want him to be in like at least another game. Like, come on now, dude. Like, come on. The fuck. But yeah, no. Like, I don't know. Another issue I have with Resident Evil 3 Remake is it's too goddamn short. Like, bro, if people can do a speedrun, like, not even just a speedrun, you know, people can do like a casual run on Resident Evil 3, a remake, and it could be like an hour long. I mean, yeah, they'll be like speedrunning, of course, but still, like, the fact that you can do that and make it like an hour long just tells me that the game is short. Like, goddamn. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like they need to give Resi 3 Remake some kind of like definitive edition like treatment or something. Because compared to the other remakes, Resident Evil 3 did not really get treated right. I'm just gonna be honest, it did not. No, like, they could have They could have done it way better. They could have made the Resi 3 remake a lot better. I'm not gonna lie. Yep, it's not gonna be in B though. It's gonna be in C. It got me. Seriously, after playing it, I was left in a cruel Carlos-less world. Straight up. Yep. Just yep. Like it just, like I don't know, man. Like I don't hate the game. Like I don't hate Resi 3 remake, but it's definitely not a game that I want to play a lot. It's a game I'll come back to like every once in a while and be like, all right, cool. I'll play it just cause yeah, like nah, like I don't know. Like I'll probably play the fucking original again before the remake, to be dead ass to you, because I just found I had more fun playing the original, and like most parts anyway, compared to the remake. So I'm like, fuck it, you know what I mean? All right, now on to the next one, Resident Evil Code Veronica. Now this one, this is another game that I have not finished. No, I have not finished. Nope. And before I put on the goddamn B-roll footage of Code Veronica, so I can like show you what it looks like if you haven't seen it yet, I'm just gonna straight up be real with y'all and tell you what I literally made a tier specifically for this game. Yep, and it's called Needs a Remake Right Now. Like that thing needs to come out yesterday. Like what the fuck? Like dude, like Code Veronica needs a goddamn remake right fucking now. Please. But yeah, no. Alright. But Code Veronica though is a cool ass game that it doesn't seem like it's a mainline Resident Evil game, but it is. It is. Like it's like set in the timeline, it's set after Resident Evil 2, and you get to play as Claire trying to find out what happened to Chris, right? Which I like. The whole story and everything about it, awesome, right? Like, I love, like, everything that surrounds Code Veronica, but, like, maybe, like, 3 things. The gameplay, the soft locking, like, because people were complaining about soft locking in Resi 0 and, like, maybe 1, I don't actually know. I just heard about Resi 0 having soft locking issues, but if you want to talk about that, dude, Code Veronica is like the definition of being soft locked. Like it is fucked. But no, I will say after a while I did beat that boss, and yeah, I didn't come out the same after it. But yeah, I got it done with limited shit, and after that it's just yeah. And then the cycle kind of just restarted all over again because yeah, for some reason that game just has like limited resources and stuff. I don't know, like. There's just a lot of issues like Code Veronica has that I really like wish it didn't have, because you know yeah it's kind of old and dated and stuff, but it's still though like even if it being old and stuff though, even the fucking original, even the original Resident Evil 1 and 2, even 3 didn't have like these soft locking issues and like these like certain there's certain glitches in the game too. Like dude, I shit you not, I would literally get smacked on the other side of a wall by a zombie a few times. Yeah, like I'm literally just chilling by a wall, and instead of like the zombie like smacking me directly, it'd smack me like through the wall. So I'm like, what? Like there's like a bunch of just like weird shit that Code Veronica has that it desperately needs a fucking remake, just like now. Yeah, like straight up. If Code Veronica gets a remake, I'm being dead ass. I will probably rate that in like A, maybe even stars, like straight up, like A or S straight up, because like I do like the game a lot, and I do like what it like shows for the story and like the characters you play. Like there's a lot of things I like about Code Veronica. It's a bitch to play the game because there's so much issues with it. So it's just like fuck. Seriously, like I've shit you not, I've never played a game that has like that I really want to play and finish. But it has so many issues to the fact where I don't even want to beat it. Like, I don't even want to like play more of it. I just want to be like, all right, nope, fuck that. Wait for the remake. Straight up. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, I've never had a game like that until I played Code Veronica. Seriously. It's just like, what the hell? I don't know. But overall, Code Veronica is a great game. I like it. I like everything. I don't like everything about it, but I like a lot of things about it, okay? and it can potentially be a great game. It's just like I don't like the old like I don't like the OG version of it. I want there to be a remake. I need it bad. Okay, like I see it. Now we're on to the next game here, which is Resident Evil 4, the original. Now this game right here. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We're getting into some hot water here. Like some great, like just cozy, just hot tub water that you just go into and just rest peacefully with. You know, just like these like seriously, like these like a couple games right now. That's all I gotta say. Just good. And Resident Evil 4, the original, I'm not gonna lie to you, is a absolute just great game. Just oh my god, like dude, I don't know. Okay, no. When I first got into this game was like 4 years ago, I think. Maybe was it 4 years ago? I don't know. I actually don't remember how long it's been, but it wasn't that long ago when I first played the original Resident Evil 4, okay? It was like, actually, yeah. I first played the original Resident Evil, actually, yeah, I played the first Resident Evil 4 like a year or two before Resident Evil 4 Remake came out. So, and Resident Evil 4 Remake came out in 2023, so like 2021, 2022, around there, is when I played the original Resident Evil 4. Yep. And I'm going to tell you right now, I had an absolute blast. Yeah. Because, one, it's my boy Leon again. He is in his tough boy phase, out here fucking being an absolute unit. Like, dude. Like, Raccoon City changed him, for real. Like, like he came out, like, seriously, Raccoon City turned him from, like, a boy to, like, a man after the events of that, which, understandable. Like, dude, the Raccoon City incident was fucked. So it's understandable that, you know, Leon comes out like that. You know what I mean? But no, like okay. Resident Evil 4, the original, I have played this game probably like 6 times. And I've also played a VR port of it on the MetaQuest 2, I think. And I absolutely adored every single playthrough I've had of this game. Yep. I'm gonna be dead ass to y'all. When it comes to the original and the remake Resident Evil 4, I sometimes have them tied for the greatest Resident Evil game of all time, in my opinion. Yes. I was going to save my number 1 Resident Evil game for last, but at this point, I'm just gonna keep the train going and just fucking tell y'all now, basically. And no, it's not the original Resident Evil 4. The original Resident Evil 4 though, I'm not gonna lie with y'all though. If I go play that game right now, I might tell you right now that's my favorite Resident Evil game of all time. I'm gonna be dead ass. Because the original Resident Evil 4 and the remake Resident Evil 4 are so, like, tied. Like, it's so tied to me. Like, I just, like, okay, I love this game, but no, I love that game. Like, no, like, just, yeah. Like, I don't know. I love the fucking, just, I just love the vibe that the original game has. Just, dude. I love all the gameplay. Like, I love the action-packed and, like, survival horror, like, gameplay that Resident Evil 4 has. And fun little fact for you, too. Resident Evil 4, I'm pretty sure, was, like, one of the founding fathers of, like, just action-packed, third-person, like, just, I don't know. Like, the type of gameplay that you see, like, the third-person over-the-camera gameplay with the guns and shit, like, the type of gameplay you see in Resident Evil 4, the original, was, like, a founding father of that type of, like, gaming. So there's like a lot more games were inspired by Resident Evil 4 after it came out, with like how like it was, because it was just like so like just it just made a huge impact on gaming as a whole, which I think is just awesome. Yep. And I will tell you right now, it's definitely a legendary game. Like, I love Resident Evil 4. It's so goddamn good, dude. Like I want to play it right now, thinking about it. So I'm out here talking about the original Resident Evil 4, and I want to go play it again. Dead ass. Like, I actually want to play this game again. So I don't know if you're just like, I might have to go play it. But for the final rating of Resident Evil 4, though, the original, I'll be dead ass to you. I'm so tempted. I am so tempted to. But we're gonna put it right here for right now, because I have been playing the fuck out of the remake again. My God. Whew. Yeah. I'm just gonna say the same thing about... I'm gonna be quick with Resident Evil 4 Remake. I'm just gonna be dead ass, y'all. Resident Evil 4 Remake is probably my top #1 RE game of all time. Being dead ass, you know. I guess I was gonna save it for last, but I'm just following the goddamn list here. I'm just gonna just go with it. You know what I mean? But the remake of Resident Evil 4 basically took everything from the original, which I love so much, but then like made it like into like modern day, like a modern day game. Like, they essentially just made like the same exact magic they did back in the day for the original Resident Evil 4 and just did it again with the remake. And I'm just like, yes. And they also, I mean, they did add a lot of like new, they added like a bunch of new things to the remake though, which is cool, like story wise and stuff, which I honestly welcomed a lot. Like, I wasn't even mad about any of the new lore changes. I was like, fuck yeah. Like, I was just pretty happy about it. Like, there's, like, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, Resident Evil 4 Remake is not a perfect game. Like, there's a couple of things about it where I'm like, yeah, you didn't have to do that, or, you know, but when it comes to, like, all the Resident Evil games, I have played Resident Evil 4 Remake probably the most out of all these Resident Evil games you'll see here. Like, out of all the games here, I have played Resident Evil 4 Remake the most. Yeah, and Resident Evil 4 Original might be either second or third place. I'm gonna be dead. Yeah. Because dude, I absolutely adore Resi 4. Just, oh my god. I adore both of them. That's just peak. Just peak. Simple as that. Yep. All I gotta say. Alright. Now, we're gonna get on to some more of the, I guess you can say hot take parts of this video. Let's tier list. Oh boy. Well, I mean, for a little bit until we get to, like, bangers again, but we'll see. Or a bang. You get what I'm saying, okay? But next we got Resident Evil 5. And Resident Evil 5, I'm gonna be honest, I also really I like this game a lot too. But the reason why I say it might be like hot takey is because I'm playing this game solo. I'm gonna be dead ass with y'all. Seriously, I'm not even gonna lie with you. Like, playing this game solo might be like C or like B. I'm gonna be dead ass. Like, it's like right here. Maybe maybe just C, honestly, by playing by yourself. But for if you play with a friend though, that's where the real experience is. If you play with a friend, I'm gonna be dead ass. Resi 5 goes like right here. Dead ass. Dude, it might have to go in stars. Dude. I'm like, it's tempting. You know, I'll keep it. It makes me feel like $1 million. It does. Like, it's super close to stars. Okay, super close. When you play with a friend, when you play solo, at least for me, it's like a C. It leaves me in a fucking cool Carlos-less world when I'm playing by myself in Resi 5, bro. I don't like, no. I hate the AI that when you play it from Resi 5, it's just so annoying. Like, oh my god. But yeah, no, Resident Evil 5 though, I do like it a lot though, because the first Resident Evil 5, that's first Resident Evil 5, no shit. But it's the first Resident Evil game that does co-op, which, dude, every fucking Resident Evil game, like, not every Resident Evil game, but there needs to be more co-op Resident Evil games. There needs to be more co-op games, dude, because, like, oh my, like, seriously. The co-op in Resident Evil is just so fun. Like, I absolutely adore the co-op in Resident Evil games. I do. And it makes me sad there's not a whole lot of them. Yup. Like, dude. It honestly makes me sad there's not a co-op in a lot of them. It's just, yeah. Straight up. Like, oh my god. And the reason why I like Resi 5 a lot more, too, is because fucking, you got, like, the Chris and, like, Albert Wesker fucking just brawl, basically. The whole, like, rivalry there, and it's just, like, perfect. And there's, like, Resi 5 has, like, so much iconic lines and stuff, too. Like, the whole 7 minutes. Like, that one, like, oh my god, perfect. Like, oh. I don't know, but, yeah, no, I recently played, because, like, I've recently played all these games, but I recently played Resi 5 again with a friend, and, dude... And by the way, this friend literally doesn't, like, ever play Resident Evil games. Like, I'm pretty sure Resident Evil 5 is probably their first ever Resident Evil game they ever played. I'm pretty sure it is, like, that ass. And we had a blast, like, because that's just Resident Evil 5 for you when you're playing with friends. It makes all the magic. It just does. Like, oh my lord. And I am so happy Resident Evil 5 has co-op, because trust me, dude, if Resident Evil 5 did not have co-op, I'm gonna be dead ass to you. It would have been like, it would not be this good in my opinion. I'm just saying, seriously. Because the story isn't really all that until you get, like, by the end. Like, I'm gonna be dead ass. Like, the story is not really all that until you get, like, towards the end of the game. It's like, ooh, okay, we're getting cool here. That's probably about it. Well, for Resi 5. Overall, yeah, it makes me feel like $1,000,000 when I'm playing with friends. Solo, no, but with friends. That's why it's up so high right now, because we're friends. Just go to time. Okay, next game on the list. I'm done. Resident Evil 6. Now, I'm gonna be honest. This is a game that I want to like very much. Muy much. Yeah. But every time I play it, I don't have a great time. Unless I'm playing with friends. Well, okay. Hell, I'll be dead ass. I don't even really have a great time when I'm playing with friends. I have like a good time when I'm playing with friends. It's not as fun as Resident Evil 5 when it comes to playing with friends, in my opinion. It's just not. And there's a lot of things about Resident Evil 6 I just fucking do not like, dude. No. Like, there's just a lot of things about Resident Evil 6 I don't like, seriously. Yep, I don't like how Michael Bay it is. I don't like how fucking, I don't like the UI. I don't like the inventory system. I don't like fucking, dude, there's just a lot of things I don't like about Like, I'm so tempted to put it in no thanks, bro, seriously. Because, like, now I'm thinking about everything, I'm like, dude, I don't fucking like this Resident Evil. I really don't. No. Like, I want to like it, but I don't. Because I love the whole idea of having, like, a lot of the characters, like, come together, right? And, like, take down this threat, which is really cool. Like, that's cool. Like, I like how having, like, a bunch of, like a big reunion of a lot of the characters coming back, right? But I'm not gonna lie, you know, some of those characters should have been there. Like for example, where the fuck was Jill during Resi 6? Where the fuck was Rebecca during Resident Evil 6? And where the fuck was Claire during Resident Evil 6? Because if those three were in the game too, that would have been probably a little bit more cool. I ain't gonna lie, straight up. Just because that's like the full reunion right there. Oh yeah, basically. But you know, like, I don't know, man. Like, Resident Evil 6 though, it's just a huge action packed game, and like don't get me wrong, I do like. Okay, there's a couple things I do like about Resident Evil 6. I do like how there's like 4 different campaigns. I'm pretty sure there's 4 different campaigns. Yeah, because you got Leon, Chris, Jake, and Ada. So that's 4. Yeah, there's 4. Okay, just making sure. But you can play. There's like 4 different stories. Which, by the way, yeah, Resident Evil 6 is like one of the. I think not even one of it. It is. I think it is the longest Resident Evil game, solely because there's 4 campaigns and they each take like 4 hours. Yeah, 4 to 6 hours to do. So it's like, damn. So yeah, Resident Evil 6 is definitely like the longest Resident Evil, and it's not really a great time half the time. I'm just gonna be honest. It's not really. No. Like, I'll be honest, the only campaign I really kind of like might be like Leon's, because yeah, and then maybe, you know what I mean, like maybe Chris. Yeah, Chris's story is not bad either, honestly. Jake's and fucking Ada's though, I mean, I don't really care too much about. And I love Ada as a character too, so it's just like, no. And the fact that I didn't like Ada's campaign kind of just like sucks. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, fuck it. I'm literally just gonna like just rip the bandage off and say Resident Evil 6 is probably just no thanks, bro. Just, yeah, because like I don't know, man. It's either gonna leave me in a cruel, colorless world, or just no thanks, bro. It's either C or D. I swear to God. Like, when I have a good time playing it, it's C. When I have like a time where I'm just not enjoying it, which is most of the time, it's no thanks, bro. So I'm just gonna put in no thanks, bro, straight up. Yeah. Because there's some times when I play Resident Evil 6, I do actually enjoy it. It's not I don't think it's a horrible game, right? Just because it's in the last tier does not mean it's a horrible game, by the way. It's not a bad game. It's just for a Resident Evil game, it's not all that for me. It's just, no. Like, I don't really like it as a Resident Evil game. As a game of itself, as just a regular video game, cool. I like it. But as a Resident Evil game, just, basically, okay? So yeah, so for all the Resident Evil 6 fans out there, I don't hate the game, okay? It's not a horrible game. Just as a Resident Evil game, I don't like it. So, yes. I hope that fucking makes y'all understand my way of thinking a little bit. I don't know. Alright. Next game. Resident Evil Revelations. Now, this is another game that a lot of people don't really like. But me personally, I kind of fuck with. Straight up. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I actually like Resident Evil Revelations. I do. If you're talking, I will say this right now though. If you're talking about the fucking 3DS one, no. The 3DS one, no. just no. But if you're talking about like the console version or the PC version that they ported over, it's a lot better. Okay, just a lot better. Yes. Now I want to put it. Part of me wants to put it and makes me feel like $1,000,000, but there's some parts of the game I don't like. So honestly, I'm probably gonna put it. Yeah, fine. I'm gonna put Resident Evil Revelations and a boulder punch away from being great because don't get me wrong. I like Revelations. I love the whole theme of it. I like how everything you fight is pretty much like a aquatic fucking like water monster looking thing. Like, I like the whole theme of that. It's cool. And yeah, the entire game pretty much sets place on a ship. Well, not the entire game, but most of the game's on like a boat. Which some people are like, which understandable, right? But I don't know, I kind of messed with it though, because I love playing Jill, because Jill is really cool in the game. I like Jill's character in Revelations, and I think his name was Parker, which is like Jill's partner in this game. I kind of wish it was Jill and Chris though. I don't know why it was Jill and like Parker. I don't mind Parker though. Parker was an alright character, but I kind of Resident Evil Revelations. I'm not even gonna lie, if y'all would have been a lot cooler if you got to play Jill and Chris. Yeah, like instead of just like having Jill and some like new character no one really knows, right? But Parker, I'm pretty sure his name is Parker. I could be wrong on it. Yeah, I could be wrong. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure his name is Parker. Where the fuck? I don't hate that guy. Like he's alright. Like he's definitely like he's like one of those characters where I'm like, alright, cool. Like he's alright, right? There's a couple other characters they have in that game where I'm just like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't know her name, but it's like the partner for Chris. Chris has like a chick that's with him that I do not like at all. I don't give a fuck about that person. There's another guy that has like red hair that I don't give a shit about. I don't know, like half the cast of Revelations I don't like, okay, I'll be honest. I just don't like the characters. And some of the story in Revelations is kind of goofy, so that's part of the reason why I'm like saying a boulder punch away from being great. But the reason why I like Revelations is because, one, it's another Jill game. I like Jill a lot as a character, too. And you also get to play as Chris, too, which I like playing Chris. And I like the gameplay, too. I don't know why. I like the gameplay. The gameplay is kind of fun. Like, it's kind of... And I also, like, they have a mode in the game called Raid Mode. And for some reason, I actually enjoy that mode, like, a lot. I just have a great time playing it. I'm not even going front. Like, it's honestly... It's enjoyable. I do like it. I do like it very much. But yeah, no. That's probably it for Revelations, though. Okay. Now, next one is Revelations 2. And I'm going to be honest, this is another Resident Evil game that... Oh, okay, no. It's not just the fact that it's another Resident Evil game that I haven't fully finished. It's the first Resident Evil game that's like... That's not, like, tanky controls that I haven't finished, right? Like, this game has over-the-shoulder third person. I'm pretty sure Revelations 2... Well, yeah, Revelations 2 was kind of what inspired a lot of the Resident Evil gameplay you see nowadays. In the nowadays games, right? I'm pretty sure I've heard something like that, and I can kind of see why people say that. But, dude... I don't like it. I don't like Revelations 2. I do not. I do not. I just... No. I do not like Revelations 2. I fucking do not. And I would like to. It's the same situation in Resident Evil 6. I would like to like it, but there's just a lot of things that surround the game. I'm just like, eh. I'm just like, no, I'm alright. Yeah. And Revelations 2 does have co-op, so maybe if which by the way, I just recently found out it has co-op. I completely forgot the game had co-op because I played it like once or twice and just did not give a shit about it after that. I'm gonna be dead ass. But I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm being a little unfair for Revelations 2, so I'll definitely have to go back to it sometime and actually try to beat the damn thing. So yeah, like I don't know. For right now, I'll put it in C. I'll put it in. I'm left in the Cruel Carlos's world because like it's a game that I don't like. I don't really like it, right? Like I don't really like the game, but at the same time, I haven't finished it, so it's like I can't really say it's like ass or good. You know what I mean? It's just what I've played. I played through like half of it. I played through at least half of it because I got through like the first section of like Claire and the one other chick that has like guns for some reason. Well, I don't know why, because tragic shit, I think. But then I also got then we get to play Barry, which I do like the Barry stuff. The Barry stuff was alright. I did like, I do like how Claire's in the game. There's another Claire game. Like I do like that. Just, oh man, like, just some of the things they have you do in that game, I was just like, no, what the fuck, bro? Like, what we doing? Like, I don't know, man. It's just, in some parts of it, too, I'm gonna be dead ass to you. Some parts of it, when I was playing it, too, it didn't really feel like a Resident Evil game to me. It just didn't. No. Like, it just did not feel like a Resident Evil game for me a lot of the time I was playing it. I'm just gonna be dead ass. Yeah. Oh, and another thing I hated about Revelations 2 as well is the fucking episode thing. Like, why the fuck did they market it as, like, episodes like a Telltale game? Like, what are you doing? Like, leave out the Telltale, okay? Like, what are we doing here? Like, just no. Like, I don't like that format, how they're, like, giving out the chapters of the game. That's stupid. But just, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I'll come back with y'all someday and give y'all my full thing on Revelations 2. But as of right now, I'm like, no. Okay? Yeah, it's a C. But that's the highest I'll do it right now is C. Because I'm not going to lie with you, I was tempted to put in no thanks, bro. But the only reason why I am not going to do that, just straight up put in the worst ones, because I haven't beat it yet. And it's not the fact that it's a hard game. It's not hard at all. It's just the fact that it's a game that I just don't really like. I just don't like really. Like every time I play or to go on to it, I just don't really like. So I'm not even gonna lie. If the next time I play, I'm dead ass gonna get like a friend with me and be like, "Yo, we gotta play this." Like, alright, and maybe I might enjoy it more. I don't know. We'll fucking see. But just I don't know. Or I might play it solo. I don't. I just need to find. I don't know. I just like I need to beat that game because it's a Resident Evil game that I haven't completed. That I would like to, but every time I go to it, I just end up having something I just don't like about it. So it's just, yeah. But like I said, I haven't beat it yet, so I'm not going to put it in the worst tier. I'm just going to put it in C. Just for right now. Yep. Oh my god. I should just make a tier. I should just make its own little tier saying that I haven't finished it yet. But the reason why I'm not gonna do that yet is because I already have like a lot of feelings on the game, so I might as well just put it in somewhere. But I'm not gonna give it the worst things, because yeah, alright. But yeah, okay. Enough of Revelations talk. We're on to the next thing now, which is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. And my god, was this a fucking like just resurrection of Resident Evil? Holy shit. Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie with y'all. Like, I wasn't really like active in the Resident Evil community when the Resident Evil games was like kind of just came shit in the bed, right? Because like I said, I'm pretty sure Resident Evil 2 remake is what got me like actually into the franchise. I'm not gonna lie with you, but like I could feel for Resident Evil fans during the Resident Evil drought though, even though I wasn't even there. I could just feel it, because dude. But hey, Resident Evil 7, though, resurrected it all. Holy shit. And hey, it's thanks to Resident Evil 7 that we actually are getting, like that we have, like, banger games now. Like, dude. Like Resident Evil Requiem, for example, and the remakes, dude. Oh, oh yeah. That's all I gotta say. All right, but yeah, Resident Evil 7 though, it went straight into like the survival horror aspect. It was pretty cool. It was set in like Louisiana, some like random like just fucking country back ass fucking residence area. And honestly, they did something different with it, which I fucked with a lot. It honestly, like in ways, took you back to like the original Resident Evil, which is just awesome too. Like, dude. And they did something weird. They did something like wild, not even weird, just something wild too, which was first person mode, right? And I'm not gonna lie with you, I actually like really like the idea that they did that. Like, I'm actually like really glad they did that. We have first person Resident Evil now. Yep. I'll just be dead ass like Trip. I actually like love the idea of just first person Resident Evil. I don't know why, I just do. It's probably because I'm like a huge FPS fan, but that's besides the fact. That's besides the fact. But so yeah, I really like the idea behind the whole this first person camera that they did. The thing I wasn't a fan of though is I was not a fan of the character you played as, which was Ethan Winters. Like, I did not give a flying fadoodle cake about him in Resident Evil 7, I'll be honest. But Resident Evil 8 does change it, which we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, Resident Evil 7 though, I don't really care who I was playing as, but I like the whole environment. I love the whole like boss fights and all, just the story and like all that stuff. Like, carried the game heavily though compared to like the people you played as. Like, yeah. Yeah, then the whole boat segment, oh my fucking god. Talk about a fucking snooze fest. Dude, the boat section by the end is so fucking unnecessary. Like, they did not need to make that part so long. No. Like, that part is literally like an hour long. Especially if you haven't played the game in a while and don't remember what you got to do in that section. It takes like an hour to do it. It's so dumb. Yep. Maybe even like 2 hours. But point is though, it's just, I don't know, could have been better, right? Could have been better. But overall though, Resident Evil 7's a banger. Overall, it is a banger. Yes. Yep. Overall, it is be a banger. And I'm going to have to put Resident Evil 7 at makes me feel like $1,000,000. Because it does. I do, yes. And especially, dude, when I played it not too long ago, I was even getting jump scared too. I was getting like spooked. And I love being spooked. Straight up, I love like the feeling of just getting scared. Because it's just a cool feeling in my opinion. I like it. In other words, I just like playing scary games, right? And Resi 7, even though I beat the game like fucking 3 times, I still got spooked. It was like, oh, it's still a great time to this day. Like, Resident Evil 7 is a game I could probably go back. Like, I literally, seriously, when I played it not so long ago, like a month ago, I deadass bought it on my PC so I could play it again. Yeah, because I have it on my console, my PS5, where I could just play it already, but I decided, no, I'm going to buy the game again on my PC, because I like it that much. Yep, straight up. That's essentially what it is. Ooga. But yeah, now on to the next one, which is Resident Evil Village. And my god, this game's also pretty cool too. I do like Resident Evil Village a lot. Yes, like, I fucks with it a lot. But there's problems with it. There's definitely problems with the game, yes, but I do like the game. Cause like I remember these many people saying that it's just like right? But which it definitely has its problems. Like, one massive problem that Resident Evil has that I fucking hate so goddamn fucking much is the fact that in the very beginning, Chris just straight up just comes to your crib and just blasts your wife. Yeah, like it's nothing. And he doesn't even explain why he's doing it. He's just like, yeah, no, I can't tell you, Ethan. Nope, can't tell you. Nope, can't tell you that. He's like, why'd you kill my wife, Chris? I don't know. It's 'cause, I don't know. Like, seriously, he doesn't, like, and it doesn't get answered to, like, the end of the game almost, where Chris is like, oh, yeah. Your wife, Ethan, was not Mia, okay? That was a monster named Mother Miranda, okay? That's why we shot her. It's like, why the fuck can you not tell me this in the very beginning when you did it? And like, why couldn't you just tell me this before? He's like, Now that part, I couldn't tell you. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, it just makes no sense to me, bro. It doesn't. No, it just... Like, that's like the one part of like the story anyway that just pisses me off about Village. And that's one thing that just wants me to knock off a point every fucking time I play that game. But overall, for the game itself, the gameplay, love it. Ethan's character development, way better. He actually becomes the character I decided to kind of like a little bit. Because in Resident Evil 7, I did not give a fuck. But Resident Evil 8, yes. I'm like, yes, Ethan, you were going best out of the year, yes. Like, he actually became a character. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? But yeah, then like Chris, like just, I don't know. The Resident Evil 8 just made Chris like a shit character. I gotta be honest. Like, I love Chris a lot as a character, but Resident Evil 8 just like fucked him over. I just don't know why they did that. Like, they just made Chris like an idiot. I just hate it. Yeah. Because Chris is not an idiot, bro. Okay, yeah, he's better than that. Yeah. I won't be honest with y'all. Peak Chris is probably Resident Evil 5. I'm just gonna be terribly honest. Like, peak Chris is Resident Evil 5. Dead ass. Yep. Maybe even a little bit of Resident Evil 6, but mainly Resident Evil 5. That's like peak Chris right there. Straight up. Just gonna be dead ass. Oh. Because Resident Evil 8's version of Chris is stupid. And we're not even gonna fucking talk about what Resident Evil 7's Chris is, dude. Oh my lord. I just now remember that, dude. Yeah. Dude, Chris in Resident Evil 7, that's not even Chris. That's like Briss. That is not Chris. That's fucking Briss, dude. The guy is not Chris. I don't know who the fuck. Nah. Like, oh my god. But one of my favorite things that Village does, though, is Village is basically inspired by Resident Evil 4 a lot. As in the fact that there's a village you can go to, there's a castle you can go to, and then just it's also like in Europe somewhere. Like, a lot of Resident Evil 8 is inspired by Resident Evil 4, and if you see at the top of the tier list, you guys understand you guys know what I think about Resident Evil 4, so yeah. So that's part of the reason why I do like Village a lot, especially playing it especially because I played it not too long ago, and I like I revisited the fact that like, oh damn, this game was inspired by that game. Holy shit. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Oh yeah, and another thing that definitely gives Village points is the fucking dollhouse part. Oh my god. Dude, like the baby section is horrifying. Like, that is probably the scariest Resident Evil like mission sequence, whatever the fuck, ever. Like, dude. Like, that shit got me, like, every time I go to play that section, I dread it every time, because I just don't want to, because how fucking horrifying it is. And then the fact that Resident Evil 8 has VR now, dude, playing that section in VR would probably give me a fucking heart attack and I'd die. Like, seriously, that part is horrifying. Yeah, seriously. Like, it's like crafted so well, though, which I love it, you know what I mean? Like, it's horrifying, but I love it. It's just like, yes! So, honestly, dude. I'm tempted to put Village in a boulder punch away from me and Gray. I'll be dead ass. I am so tempted to. But but I want to put it in Makes Me Feel Like $1,000,000, because most of the game does. You know what I mean? Like, most of Resident Evil 8 makes me feel like $1,000,000. But, like, both the problems I was kind of telling you about the story and stuff, I'm just like, nah, I'll probably be. So, yeah, fuck it. Let's put it in a boulder punch away from, a boulder punch away from being great, because I like it. I like Village a lot. I do enjoy it. Like, the hell, they even bring back the whole merchant feature, which, oh my fucking god, dude. Like, more Resident Evil games gotta do the merchant thing. Like, it's just fucking awesome. Which, yeah, Resident Evil Requiem kind of does, but yeah. Alright. I'm done with Village now, but now we're on to the last mainline Resident Evil game, the most recent one, and honestly, probably dead ass one of my favorite, straight up, because oh my god, I gotta be honest, y'all, Resident Evil 9 is a fucking banger. I love this game. Like, Resident Evil 9 is probably like, dude, it's one, like, I don't know how the fuck they did it, dude. Like, it's seriously, it's a game where they, like, it's a sequel, but like it's like the latest Resident Evil game. But what they did for it though is they basically combined everything from like every other Resident Evil game and put it in one game as like a huge homage to like everything. And I don't know how the fuck they did that. Seriously, I really don't, because like they like combined all the things like all the callbacks and everything, but like still made a great game out of it instead of it feeling like a huge nostalgia bait like thing. You know what I mean? Like the fact that they did that and pulled it off is just an achievement of itself. And then I also love how they did the missions anyway, like because it's not like separate. It's not like Resident Evil 1 or 2 where you choose who you play as for your first playthrough. How the game works is you literally play like a mission as Grace, then a mission as Leon, then as Grace, and it's back and forth, right? Just like the whole campaign, just both of them, but it's like they have each of the missions in certain parts of the game, which is cool. I love that. And then eventually by like the mid close to the end part of the game, play as Leon, and there's a fucking, it's not a merchant, but there's a like store feature like the merchant where you can buy upgrades and all this stuff, which I'm like, yes. And there's also like a bracelet you get for Leon where he fucking like every time you get a kill, it tracks that kill and it counts as like money points and shit, which is for the store, which is so cool. Then for Grace's parts, it's honestly like the fucking baby part from fucking Resident Evil 8. Horrifying, spooky as shit. Just the definition of survival horror, because her gameplay is all in first person. Well, it's meant to be in first person. You can make it third person if you want, but you get the point. Like hers is like the whole scary part of the game, while Leon's is like the whole action packed fucking just which is fun part of the game, honestly. Like this was like one of my favorite things about Resident Evil 9 was being so like helpless and scared as Grace, and like, oh damn, I can't kill that zombie. I gotta be careful. I gotta think straight. I gotta think strategic on this. I gotta do this. Like in other words, when you're playing Grace, you gotta use your brain. Like you gotta be like, okay, I'm gonna do this for that. You gotta have all the tactics. If you don't, you're gonna die. But then when I go play Leon, I can just go fucking aura farm and go fucking just roundhouse kick a fucking zombie like it's no tomorrow and just be like, yeah, what's up, man? I may be pushing 50, but I can still kick. Like it's crazy. Like I don't know, dude. Like Resident Evil 9 Requiem is just a banger. It really is. It's a fucking banger, dude. And it's probably in like my top 3. Dead ass. Yep. I'm gonna put it in like for second place for stars. Yep. The Resi Requiem is such a fucking banger. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's my favorite Resident Evil game of all time, but it is close. It is fucking close. I will say that. Because I've only played the game once. I do need to play it again. Because hell, if I do play it again, it might end up being my favorite Resident Evil game. It might, dead ass. I gotta give it more time, because I haven't marinated it and gave it more time and stuff else. I don't know yet. But as of right now, it's like number 3. It's dead ass number 3. Yep. Just oh my lord. Oh. Now, as you guys can see, this is the tier list. Tier list is finished, and yeah, I'm pretty happy about it for the most part. It's not bad. If y'all want to like put your own, tell me what your like Resident Evil tier lists are. You can let me know in the comments if you feel like it, and or if you want to like tell me what you think about my tier list, sure. I mean, it is my opinion after all. So if you see something on here you don't like, then it just, hey, like I say, it's my opinion. It's not like it has to be like that. So yeah. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with this tier list. And if you are, then I'm glad you are too. All right. But this is pretty much about it for this tier list video. I'm probably gonna head off for now. I hope y'all have a good rest of your day / night, and I will see you in the next one, okay? Bye-bye!